and here's the sandy uphill. I have to say, riding sand is really fun on this bike. Alright, I'm back at El Mirage HOV. There's actually some kind of racing event or something going on this weekend. So there's actually traffic, which is really interesting. That's not why I'm here. It is my first time back in several months, actually, and it is my first time being here on the 500 as opposed to the 890. So we'll see what this feels like. There's some sandy sections. There's a hill climb I want to try. This is the practice track. El Mirage is kind of a bigger area with a bunch of riding, I would say. Not so much trails, that's just like a mixed sort of everything, hills and whatever, just all jumbled up. But this is kind of a practice track that they have. So as expected, sand is way easier on the 500, as I have determined before, which is not surprising. We're gonna try that uphill coming up, but not right now. I'm gonna start by doing a loop. Nice berms. Here comes a little bit of deeper sand. It's not quite as loose as I remember it, probably because of the rains, like a month ago or whenever it rained last. Here's a funny little sand warning sign that you get after you've already ridden through a bunch of sand to get here, and here's the sandy uphill. That was like trivial right now. Part of that is that it's a little less loose, but also part of it is that I'm on the 500. Feels good. I think the combination of just me having ridden a lot since then and getting better, plus I'm on the smaller bike, and yeah. I'm gonna try some of those like logs and stuff. Not on this first loop, but later on. It was a pretty sandy corner as well. I remember being somewhat difficult on the 890. And here we go into the sand. Again, it's just so much more easy on the smaller bike. Like again, specifically with sand, it's just, the difference is just huge. Let's see how this turn feels. Okay, still hesitating a bit, but mostly just because of being sort of scared, I think. It wasn't actually difficult, technique-wise. And that's the coming up on the end of the first lap here. Gonna try that hill climb next, I think. Log jump. Not much of a jump, but it's a log. Low bridge. Okay, this incline actually doesn't seem very challenging right now. It looked a bit more scary last time on the 890, but we'll see. I may very well just be overly confident. We'll see what happens. It's definitely rocky. Yeah, that's fine. So I am on a smaller bike, but if you're listening and like, as you might have seen if you've seen my previous videos, I've been getting more and more comfortable on this bike in terms of hill climbs, and I think I am somewhere in the neighborhood of where I was on the 890 now, maybe a little bit more comfortable. But just because I'm on a smaller bike doesn't mean that hill climbs are immediately simple, because of the differences in how you need to manage your body position and stuff like that. So I think, yes, I'm on a smaller bike, but I think that was a lot just me being more experienced in terms of how easy that was. On the 890 that was a little bit more sketchy. I was sort of, when I was here like 5 months ago maybe or whatever, I was sort of like, I think I was in second gear and I wasn't really throttling as much as I should, and I was kind of sketched out from trying to switch gears in the middle of it, and I stalled it. But I do remember it just felt much steeper to me than what it actually do. Oh yeah, this thing, I forgot. Yeah, let's try this. This is just a log. Looks like it. Sandy and tight. Bumps, they say. Oh, and we're up here. I remember that now. Okay, let's try going here. A little tighter. And down in the sand. Okay, I'm gonna try going slow again in the sand, like I did at Hagri Valley. How slow can I actually go? I mean, again, it's not super loose, but like I'm just creeping with this bike. Like I'm just feathering the clutch right now. Like slow speed is turning. Like I'm super. What am I? 4 miles per hour apparently, and it's not even difficult. Okay, let me do this turn more confidently this time. There we go. Let me take our left. Lynn Twister, whatever that means. I haven't heard that before. Boulder Field. This is where it's nice to have a moose. Let me try this uphill from a different angle. Same, it's the same hill, or same mound, but a different hill on a different side. Yeah, nice. And a quick break in sand at the bottom. I wanted to make a left here. And that is considered one way. Okay. I don't know if I went here before. Maybe I did. I was definitely up here. I don't know if I took this path. Whoops. Still stalling it. I wonder if I'll ever, like, get to the point where I just never stall the bike. Boulder maze. Is there an actual boulder maze? I don't think there's an actual boulder maze. Probably something that used to exist. Log piles. I mean, not really a challenge, you just roll over them, like no technique is needed. I mean, I guess I weighted a little bit towards my back to unweight the front, but that was basically the only thing I did. And it would have been fine even if I didn't, but like that was nothing extreme in any way. Okay, let's see if I can go through here pretty confidently. I mean, still slowly, right? But like, actually, let me practice that a little bit. Let me actually try to do a turnaround in this sand. See what that feels like. I haven't done that on this bike. I haven't tried like in deepish sand. Yeah, that's also easy. Okay, let's see. Okay, a little more smooth. Let's try it again. Okay. Nope. Failed to commit in the beginning of the turn. Oh well, I committed a little bit too much to that spin turn. Whew. Okay. Spun out a little bit with the rear wheel. Let's try again. Okay, decent. Not great, but decent. What is this? How do I get into that? There's like a track looking thing, which I haven't been on before. Log. Okay, so far just basic sort of sandy but basic. Whoops, it says. There was a turn off there to the left, which I'll probably want to try. Okay, let's go in here, see what's up. Tight turns, it says. Yeah, sandy and tight, somewhat tight at least. Okay, and then we're just back here, alright, and then we have this, which is just sort of, seems like it's just kind of an open area, people ride around from what I can tell. Alright. I have to say, riding sand, like this is actually more loose. This is like properly loose sand. It's really fun on this bike. Because like it's not even a struggle. It's just like you're surfing on it and and it just feels, I don't know, it's just nice. Alright, let me try something else than the practice track. Coming up next on Panda in the Dirt. I would not have gone down this or up this the 890.